kukosa pesa hadi wafanyikazi wa serikali hawapati kazi, hawapati mshahara. It is not normal. And hiyo mistake ambayo Ruto anafanya ni kuchukua wanasiasa na kujaza kwa maofisi.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you watch this channel. Now, I've been checking the daily newspapers, and for the second day consecutively, I have seen a narrative being peddled by the government that there is no money to pay civil servants, there is no money to pay or to finance counties, there is no money to pay the members of parliament. The government is trying to create the impression that haina pesa completely. I differ with people who are saying that there is a delay because of certain other issues. I don't think Kenya does not have money. I think Kenya has money. But for the government to successfully execute their narrative that Uhuru left after emptying all the coffers, for that narrative to be true or to be successfully executed, then the civil servants lazima pesa icheleweshwe. For the MPs, lazima pesa icheleweshwe. For the county financing, lazima pesa icheleweshwe. But there's something I find strange. Of course, I wouldn't have wanted to discuss about this or rather share it, but then there is something we must observe, because how can you tell the people that hakuna pesa, but then you end up to an extent of employing so many people? So how are you going to pay these people if indeed hakuna pesa? I know that in a company, of course, Gachagua already said that Kenya is a company, but in a company, when you realize that there is little money coming in, then you don't find yourself employing so many people so that you have a huge wage bill against your expected revenue. I think the best calculation would have been to match whatever you're receiving against the output. The output here in terms of finance is that wage bill. How much you're going to pay. You know, you cannot be paying more and in fact increasing the wage bill while you know very well that there is no money that is coming in. So that's why I find this narrative of hakuna pesa as a deliberate move, a move that has been engineered to make sure that the narrative that they created of this government not having money, that narrative becomes successful. How else can they justify the fact that they cannot lower the prices of hunger? How else can they justify the fact that they cannot lower the prices of fuel? How else can they justify the fact that they can't lower the high cost of living? How else? The only way for them to justify that is to make sure that they delay payment of salaries. So this issue of pesa kuchelewa, pesa intended for the civil servants, I don't think this issue is because the government does not have money, but this is a deliberate attempt, an engineered plan to make sure that the public gets that narrative that hakuna pesa for real. Because when hakuna pesa, that's when you find yourself not being able to pay staff. When hakuna pesa, that is the time you find that you cannot foot certain bills. When hakuna pesa, that is the time you find yourself that you cannot finance subsidies. So William Ruto is trying to deal with the issue of Raila Amolo Odinga from a different angle by telling Raila Amolo Odinga indirectly that I don't have money. If I had money, I would have financed those subsidies. If I had money, I would have made sure that the price of unga goes at 70. The subsidy of education is there, because even now, you find that there is a crisis in health. There is a crisis in terms of those university lecturers, because I remember there's a time I saw that the university dons have accused the government of sabotaging their payments, and accused the government and told the government that they will down their tools if they're not paid in a specified number of period of time. So this issue of hakuna pesa, I find this as a deliberate plan by the government, an engineered move that is geared towards making sure that the narrative that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta left the coffers without anything becomes successful.
The economy is going on a downward trend. The president is on accelerator. Amefinya mafuta kabisa, inaendelea na akaifinya. The co-driver Rigathi Gachagua anampigia tu makofi, twende kabisa, tuendelee. Yeye anamshangilia, tuko sawa, twende. Na inateremuka na wakati wa kublame Uhuru imeisha. Uhuru hata saa hii hata sijui ako wapi. Hata ukimblame inasaidia na nini? Do you know where he is? Umaimuona. So stop blaming Uhuru. You are now there. Ule driver alitoka alienda, si ndio? Siwendi kwa hiyo driver, siko kwa steering. Piga kona. You can never solve economic problems using political solutions. Economy ni tofauti na siasa. Ukraine na Russia ndio hiyo wanapigana. Mafuta inaendelea ikizidi kienda juu. Bei ya mafuta inaendelea ikienda.
So the people, for the Kenyan people to understand that what the government have been saying ni ukweli, they had to deliberately delay this payment of civil servants. So ladies and gentlemen, kindly share what your observations are regarding this issue, because I've seen so many newspapers headline this fact that the civil servants have gone without pay, and they have gone without pay in this Pasaka season. So ladies and gentlemen, kindly tell us your observation, and once again I'd like to urge you to stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.